Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode here on Talkdaily. We're going to be talking about the Volkswagen Wagon. Before you get too excited, no, we can't have it in the United States. This article is written by Mike Duff, and from Car and Driver. As always, I have a link to this article in the description below. So what's what? Let's get to the bottom of this. So the article goes on saying that many things in Europe are inferior to what we have in the United States, which is the dumbest statement I've ever heard of in my life. Not because I got love for Europe, but what's that statement is retarded. Basically, what he's trying to get to, blah 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 English, is that this vehicle is it's not coming to the United States, and the reason why is not to do because of I don't know. The article goes on saying that we don't have it because it's Europe. In Europe they have these options. The conclusion with the reason why we don't have it is obviously Volkswagen doesn't see a market for this car in here. Which is again, this is a really pretty car. If you look at the pictures of it, I think it's a beautiful car. It's very practical, but there's overlap, and when it comes down to the sense practicality, in the United States we have a lot of SUVs. We have a lot of cars that can do the exact same role and limited space. I mean, as far as the dealership, the lot is concerned, they just think to themselves, okay, I mean, because these cars are in the business of making money, Volkswagen and all the manufacturers. So the reason they don't have it because they just don't see that we're buying that many wagons. Again, I think this car is fantastic. I love cars that could hug the ground and they have grip and they're small and practical, manual. Those are the kind of cars I like, all-wheel drive. But again, I represent probably like 0.001% most car buyers. Most people want luxury, comfort, big, and this car delivers it. It just doesn't deliver the height. It's not high off the ground. So I think that's the main reason we're not getting it. It's just people have SUVs and they don't need it. And as far as Europe, I mean, I can tell you because I lived in Europe. I just came back from Europe, and the conclusion in Europe is manual, small cars, diesel. That's all you need. We don't have the stretch of land. What do you know? I mean, in Cali, you drive 400 miles in California easy. In Europe, what are you doing 400 miles? It's a long distance. So that argument is just a talk for a different show. But going on to the Golf R, I think this is a fantastic car. I guarantee you a lot of people have interest in it for family sedan, slow on the ground, grips, what else you need. To me, I think that's part of safety is having a car that actually could handle, could dodge things compared to an SUV. But as you can see, modern SUV are able to handle due to traction control and advancement in technology. So this kind of vehicle low to the ground becomes kind of redundant, unfortunately. But I just still think it's a fascinating car. It's a beautiful car. It's fairly quick. It's 1.9-inch wheelbase stretch. It's a little bit longer. So we're thinking about 13.9 inches. And that, I don't know, wheelbase is irrelevant. The weight, 3,600 pounds. So it's a little bit heavier than the hatch, and it got a lot of horsepower, 315 horsepower. It's fairly good. RPM is 5,200, which again is very generous. The interior is pretty nice, a very pleasant place to be. I love this fabric. I like this car, I really do. But unfortunately, we're not gonna get it in the state again due to the fact that there's other cars out there for us to purchase, and Volkswagen don't think they're gonna sell enough of it to bring it here. The article goes on, telling you, 0 to 60, 4.2 seconds. Fairly quick. It's an all-wheel drive, 5-passenger, 4-door. The price, 44,000, and that's for the UK. Mile per gallon is 23 combined. 25, for the city, 23, highway 29, so combined is 25, excuse me. Quarter mile, 12.8 seconds. Fairly quick. 315 horsepower, 310 foot-pound of torque. Hey, man, 16-valve inline 4. It's again, I love the car. 7-speed automatic clutch, dual clutch automatic. Again, that thing shifts very quick. I love the car, but we're not getting it to the state. Your guess is good as mine. I'm just gonna blame it on the fact that Volkswagen got a bunch of lineup and they're not gonna slide this one in here. It is what it is, unfortunately. I love wagons, but they just don't sell here in the state as much. So if you're in Europe and you have this car, enjoy it. It's a beautiful car, and yeah, it's just gonna be one of those cars. Again, in the back, it really looks like an Audi. I can't really help it. Looks like an Audi SUV, but it's just low to the ground. Totally looks like an Audi. So obviously they're the same company, but and that's a compliment, by the way. It's just pretty. It's not. I love Volkswagen. They're very beautiful cars. They're very nice, very clean, very elegant. So yeah, I mean, yeah, the more I look at it, it's just like, why we don't have this in the state? And I answer my own question, because Volkswagen has a lot of cars and I don't think they could sell this one. But I kind of disagree. I wish they give us more options. It's a beautiful car. So, anyways, if you're in Europe, congratulations, you can buy this car and you can pick it up. And by the way, if you don't know about Europe, it's cars usually kind of a bit smaller. You don't really need that big of a car. So, but this car would definitely do. If you have a family, you can pack so much stuff in there. Um, I love wagons, man. I really do. I truly, truly love wagons. I think there's a place for them still in the market. And hey, too bad we're not gonna get to the state. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below. I've been blabbing on for quite a minute now, but yeah, the Volkswagen R wagon is not coming to the States, but it will be available in Europe, and the price about $44,000. As always, thank you for watching. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.